Hey everybody, and welcome back for episode 6 of the Titan Souls Let's Play. This could be the final episode based on what you guys have been letting me know. Apparently I haven't missed any bosses, but possibly have missed some things that I could have seen in the prior lands. So, maybe we'll explore that after we finish whatever's ahead of us yet. Which I don't know what that is, but I know that this boss shoots laser beams, and that's pretty exciting. So let's just run into him and see if we can figure out how to fight this guy, because I have no idea. Alright, so it's, okay, I've already got an idea, actually. Probably we need to get each hand to smash one of those two buttons, and then maybe our point of contact will become available. First of all, though, gotta not get stamped on with fists. I mean, we started out in a humble position of fighting another dude with fists similar to those fists, so you'd think I'd be more practiced in this sort of thing. I guess that smash happens at, like, the very last possible moment. And another thing that happens that I didn't really mention before is the way that this Titan seems to work, which is the same as the one at the very beginning, is the fists kind of correspond to when you cross over from the left to the right position, so I could basically force each hand to alternate if I really wanted to by just... yeah, that's what I thought. Now get that one, and what happens now? Okay, there's the... yeah, there's the central point that I need to shoot at. Actually didn't take very long. I guess the symmetry of the whole situation made it kind of obvious what I needed to do. So as we might be approaching one of the final bosses, I don't know if this is probably not the final boss. I assume there's probably at least one more after this. I'm starting to reflect upon, like, the length of the game and the scope of the game, and I guess I'm a little sad that it's so short. I kind of was expecting there to be maybe, like, 30, 40 different boss fights in it. I don't know why I expected that. They never really gave me a reason to believe that, but I don't know. I guess I just wanted to believe that, and that's cool, but it's not going to help us out here in this position. As I was saying that, I was thinking, why aren't the fists staying on the buttons, which is going to be a bit of a problem. I feel like there's still so many more different directions that this concept could be taken in, and maybe it leaves the door open for a Titan Souls 2, which I'd be super open to, of course. But the fact that the first game, I don't know, it feels like there was maybe a little bit of it that wasn't quite fully fleshed out yet. Alright, I gave it a good shot there. I don't know if maybe the angle was a little bit off, but I had the aim was pretty much on, though. As you can see, it actually looked like it bounced off of the gem. I feel like this is not going to take particularly that much longer. See what? Okay, I think the problem is I'm too close to the left side of the body when I get that to trigger, so I need to be toward the center, and then the other hand will go active, and yeah, I think that'll work. So right there, I needed to have been off that chart. Alright, get that. Got the other hand triggered. And no! Oh, yeah. I didn't know if I should go through one more cycle or not. Apparently I should have gone through one more cycle, and I didn't. So we're going to try that one more time. Maybe this time we'll get it. Fist pound, bro. Oh, you almost got it, like, on the first pass there. Okay, okay. Yes! Little bit of a panic clutch moment, but I'll take it. Give me that arrow. Don't want to ever risk getting in that position again where I got wrecked by the electric eel after I killed it. I watched Josh do his playthrough of the first few bosses of this, so actually I watched, like, up to where I got to almost. And he did the same thing I did and walked into the freaking eel. So I guess it's a common mistake. I think also one little thing that maybe they should address is when you respawn as your last checkpoint being on one of the lifts, it should not activate the lift. Maybe that's just me, but it seems silly to have to walk through a loading zone every time. Alright, I'm going to guess this is probably the final boss. I have no prior knowledge of this. I've never seen this before. I don't know what's going on here. But there seems to be a character who is covered in souls. Do I shoot you? Do I talk to you? What do we do here? I guess we're gonna fight, huh? Why did I expect anything else? Oh. Please tell me I didn't just finish the game on that. Am I gonna turn into that freaking crazy knight? With the skinless, the bone knight that has the arrow with the psychic powers? That would be interesting to go back and fight the bosses with, like, a different shot mechanic. Oh, okay. Yeah, no, they wouldn't just let it end like that, I didn't think. No, so now I've got to fight the corporeal, existential duplication of my dark self, or something. The soul image of the Titan. Okay, so he's got an arrow also. That's fine. We got arrows. We both have arrows. We know how arrows work. Let's do this. Let's not dilly the dally, and let's go right into it. I'm glad we don't have to watch that animation each time. So what do? You dash around at the speed of sound. I know I've done that joke already, but I got shot by an arrow again, so now I guess we'll wait. Let's run back up. I wish you could just run without having to roll first. It feels a little clumsy to me to have to do both. Maybe I shouldn't have tracked my arrow back right away. Let's give this a second. Gotta get a sense of speed about how fast this... Oh, it tried to grab my arrow. What a jerk. Alright, so we're bound by the same kind of rules here. And I don't know what I'm supposed to attack, actually. Is there, like, another form of it that I need to wait for before I can go after it? I just went for a shot on the actual boss itself, thinking maybe that would be a thing. You know what? It's probably just not the white form. It's probably when they separate, I need to hit the other fellow that pops out. Because as I've learned from the other Titan legendary boss guy, when the arrow is white, it was invulnerable. So when this character is white, I'm gonna guess it's probably also invulnerable. Oh my god, I've got to make sure my roll's not on cooldown at the second that the arrow's about to fire. Alright, that was a few dumb deaths there. My apologies for that. I feel like, though, given the circumstances, I didn't do that badly for the majority of the game. I had a little bit of a struggle for a couple bosses. Alright, so that forces... Alright, I don't know actually what that does. Okay, he looked like he grabbed my arrow and he's gonna, like, chuck it back at me, but also he shot me with his arrow, so... I don't know what the big deal is there. Alright, so... Oh my god, I freaking rolled, but I guess I didn't have the right angle. What forced it to separate is what I need to know. Is there a way that I can approach this boss that will force it to separate again? Yeah, alright, so it just sucked the arrow to me, I guess. When its arrow is closer to me than it was, maybe I get killed by it? Is that what's going on? I don't mind figuring this stuff out. Honestly, this is like my favorite part of the game, was understanding the rules of each boss fight. Okay. Oh. Yeah, no, I knew that spark was there. I just kind of botched that one. So it looked like it just grabbed my arrow and then just bounced it around the room. So when do I get these telekinetic arrow bouncing powers? It seems like everybody's got them these days but me. I'm just trapped here like a chump with my own silly arrows. Oh my god. You're very accurate. I'll give you that. You've got one up on me in that respect. I don't seem to have quite the dexterity when it comes to left analog stick manipulation. Maybe I don't want to fire at full blast. Maybe that'll help me out a little bit. Alright, you got my arrow, now what? Oh my god. There's like a lot going on the screen right now. It's probably blatantly obvious that I need to do some certain action to separate the two of them. But there's just my arrow, his arrow, there's all those spark blobs. There's the actual boss. Oh my god, I just didn't roll for some reason there. Alright, we're gonna assume the mashing position and keep hitting the A button so we can hurry this stuff up. Just a gentle little arrow burst there. Okay. We've fired it. And we caused the arrow to deflect. That's an interesting development that I didn't expect. Maybe we have to do the actual same deal as we did with the night boss. Maybe we need to get the arrow to deflect into the actual boss itself. Alright, I'm testing out new things here, so don't begrudge me too much when I screw it up. I was thinking, as he's charging up, maybe I could time it so I could, like, deflect him out of that animation, but also, maybe what I want to do is wait a second more and try and actually hit the arrow right as it leaves his bow. And then maybe we'll have success. Alright, I was a little bit off on the timing there. It happened so suddenly. Hold it together. We're gonna get through this, guys. It's fine. We've made it through harder. Maybe. Maybe we haven't made it through harder. I don't know. Who knows? Alright, what? I don't even know what happens by the time I'm already dead. I thought I did a good thing, but then I attracted his arrow to me and I died, so the end. Let's try it again. Okay, that's how we can do it. So we'll do a gentle shot, and then we'll retract it. That'll get 2 instances of the boss separating. On the second one, we can grab the arrow back and fire it. So it's all about just a very granular bit of timing at the end there. Okay, that's the right idea. That's how we do it. That is how we'll do it. I will enunciate those words this time. The souls will be ours. And victory will be ours as well. Oh, man. Get out of here, you dingo. I don't know. I'm getting close, though. I feel the storm a-brewing. What is going to happen after this, though? Maybe we're just free to roam the lands. That is so how I win! I'm going to get it just like that. It's going to be a 3-step process. Fire arrow, gently retrieve arrow, and then fire arrow into the heart of the evil or non-evil being. Maybe I'm the evil being, who knows. That was a little hard. Oh, he gets back so quick! I'm looking forward to when I can get through each one of these bosses with some sort of level of procedure that requires basically just muscle memory. Oh man, there's no time! Oh, God. Come on. I hate that I can pull his arrow into me, too. Like, come on. I need my own space to be my own human. Maybe I'm supposed to kill it on the pullback. Oh, jeez. Alright. No, no, no. I need my arrow. You gotta give me some space, dude. Oh! I had a shot right there. Pull it! I'm breaking up his momentum. I had a shot right there as well. Oh, and that didn't really work out. I think I'm probably going to end up killing this boss completely by accident, is what I think is going to end up being the case. I am trying here. It's a confusing set of circumstances that I'm not entirely sure I understand, even though I kind of do at the same time. There's a lot of variables, maybe, is what I'm trying to say. Well, I've kind of been over that already as well. Does feel like a reasonably fitting final battle. I like, there's maybe a little bit of an analog here with Isaac in that I feel like we're starting, you know, an Isaac fight in the cathedral or something. It's just like a single dude standing there, mirroring you, and all of that. Oh my god. Get out! It's my arrow! Can't have it. Now, separate. Oh. I don't even know what got me there. It was a spark, probably. I was so fixated on the arrows, watching out for all of that, and, well, things just kind of went bad. Alright. Well, I did a big pull on that. Let's do a little pull. I wanted to know the minimum that I could... Oh my god. Pull the arrow without having it take too long to get back, and still causing it to separate. A little surprised it's actually been as hard as it is. I don't know. I feel like I get the premise already, and yet it just shoots you so quickly. Maybe we could do without the fading in and out every time at this point. Starting to feel like maybe that's not completely necessary. Why do I always go with that one position? Maybe there's a better way. No! God, I went for the roll and I didn't pull it off. Well, as fitting, I mean, it should be a lot of deaths for a final boss. I don't think there's anything wrong with that. Oh, you're brave. You loyal. You smart. Oh! That was a shot right there. I just don't always expect what causes it to split, so I don't really have the reaction time ready. And then when I saw it, I went for it. It just wasn't enough time to aim properly. Do the sparks actually do home in on you, so there's that as well. Oh my god. Give me my arrow! Oh, then I get hit by a spark immediately. I don't know what really the big deal is why I have to pull my arrow back that quickly. Maybe I could just let it have it, but I just feel like it's my property, so, like, you don't get to tell me what to do with my arrow. Alright, keep the distance. What caused it to split right there? Was it a spark? I need to just watch its behavior for a little bit and keep my arrow in its quiver. What? It just shot itself downtown for some reason. Oh! That was a perfect shot. I just pulled on it too, and I just was slightly too late. So maybe I need to take a more wait-and-see approach on this instead of being quite so aggressive. Take the Dark Souls approach instead of the Bloodborne approach. Let it present itself for the shooting. Yeah, alright, I rolled too early there. Fair enough, I deserve that. I just said I was going to take a more defensive approach and immediately didn't. That's typical me. I really think that I can eventually get to the point where it's just going to be 1-2 bang dead. I think that's kind of the idea behind all of these bosses, that they present this complex series of things, and then you slowly kind of distill away all of the other superfluous elements until all that's left is just the pure experience. And I like that about it. Alright, you got my arrow. You freaking happy now? Alright, I tried to... Oh, I got an achievement, a collision of souls. Alright, I guess I did something good then. Not sure what exactly I did to cause that to happen, but I guess it was possessing my arrow, and I also tried to pull it back, which it didn't... Oh. It didn't split that time. Split apart now-ish. No. Alright, you can have it. I'll just see what you do with it, then. How long do you keep control over this? Oh, okay. Well, I guess I could just pull it back. Fair enough. Yep. You're not making... You gotta teleport toward me. Oh, that was it! No chance I'm getting that arrow back for a little bit. Hey! Oh, I'm doing interesting things now, but they're not making me win. Alright. That was exciting, though. Had a little bit of an epic duel there. At least I pretty much understand the mechanics now. I just need to wait for that one opportunity. And vomit on your sweater, basically. Yeah. Alright, I was already dead. You didn't have to shoot your freaking arrow into my corpse. That's a little bit extra. Jeez, compared to the last boss, this guy's like 100 times harder. The other one was like, I get it in 5 seconds. Freaking hit the buttons, shoot the dot in the center. We've kind of been conditioned now at this point to understand that mechanic. What I'm not getting, though, is what's making them split arbitrarily sometimes, because they just do it for fun? Is it just once every time he shoots an arrow? I don't get it. I'm not getting that part. That is the big issue that I'm having with finishing this guy off, I think. Am I supposed to... Oh my god. I knew that was going to happen. I thought I could roll away anyway somehow. Yeah, how come you don't die when you pull in my arrow, huh? I guess because you have the soul spirit protection or whatever. I used to have that, except I didn't. You know, I had all those souls. It didn't give me any kind of special anything. It just made me evil or something. Alright, so fires, it splits. It fires, yeah, maybe that is actually all it does. It just fires and splits every time. When the arrow leaves its possession, the soul is cleaved once more. Is that kind of the idea? And my arrow, being that it's also of the same ilk as its arrow, can cause that same splitting to happen. Oh, it bounced! That's a great ricochet you got there. That was fantastic. Good job. You earned that one. Wish I had freaking Holy Mantle on my dude. Alright. This time, things are gonna be different. Oh. Alright, you got my arrow again. Maybe they won't be different. I don't know what I did there. I tried to pull my arrow back, but I think it actually was still in possession. I thought I could do that, but maybe I couldn't. It's all kind of nebulous on this one. By the way, every time I bounce off those steps, it's because I'm trying to run, and also you roll before you run. So, it's probably annoying to see me keep doing that, but I keep doing it out of habit because, yeah, there we go. That was my opportunity. I seized it. Now I get a big old glowing pink wiggle worm instead of the usual white one. Cool. Oh, I thought we were going to do a yin-yang thing there for a second, but no. That's okay. Now what, do I explode into a million stars? Light up the universe with the soul of my love and burning passion? Yeah, title card. Alright. Well, final thoughts. Titan Souls was fantastic. It was too short, in my opinion. I wish it was about a double as long, because I loved it. I wanted to see more. I wanted to explore more. I wanted to find out more weird boss mechanics. I wanted to overcome more adversity. Honestly, there's nothing really negative I could say about the game other than maybe the thing about the lifts was just kind of like, it's just, I don't know, it's like a design oversight. Oh, and there's our final stats. Okay, new game modes unlocked. Hard mode, the real challenge. Iron mode, you only get 1 life. No rolls, you cannot roll or run. Oh, you can't run either. I thought you could still run. Harsh. The iron mode is ridiculous. I don't know about that. But yeah, I pretty much loved everything about the game. The visual design was brilliant. The audio was brilliant. The boss designs were all fantastic as well. I just wish there was more of them. I'm going to do one more thing before we close up shop on this Let's Play. I really didn't expect this to be a 6-part series. I was thinking we were going to end up with like a, I don't know, 20 parts or something. Or maybe I'd get really, really stuck on one of the boss fights. I don't know, I didn't really get that stuck on any of them for very long. I hope I can still leave here. Some of you in the comments have acutely pointed out that I have a rather poor memory. You're correct. I will never deny it, my memory sucks. I don't always remember where I came from. And especially when I was so disoriented and coming out of the lift at the beginning, I forgot that that's where I started. Because there was just a big open massive world around me. And I didn't really know where anything went. So when I got back to it, I was like, oh, this might be new. So we're going to take this lift back. So I was watching, like I said, Josh play this on his Twitch VODs the other day, and I saw there was another little nugget in the side of one of the cliff faces that looked like I could touch it and maybe go through it the same way that I could by the gravestones. So I want to take a quick look over there and see if that was actually a real thing. It's going to be very disappointing if it's not. But I did want to give you the 100% experience on Titan Souls if possible, whatever I could do to find that. I mean, I guess theoretically 100% experience would be to kill all of the bosses and also do Iron mode and also do no roll mode, and yeah, I'm not probably going to do that. I might end up trying to speedrun this, though, because I really like the idea of beating these guys quickly. And I think I could even do it, especially if you don't have to kill all the bosses, which I think you only need 8 to get to the final boss area. And that is not very many. In fact, there were some bosses that I think I could probably get in under 2 or 3 tries, so... wait a minute, I don't remember how to get to where I'm trying to go. That could be a bit of a problem, isn't it? Is it in this direction? Alright, we're just gonna wander for a bit here. People have said a lot of criticism towards the idea that the world is very empty. I don't mind that. I think it actually works well with the atmosphere. I think it's a very ambient game. And the fact that the music kind of fills in the blanks for me, it gives you this... I don't know, a very deliberate pacing, where the bosses are the pure challenge. There's nothing really diluting it. And I think that really plays to the strengths of the whole one arrow, one shot, one kill type of thing. And the fact that that goes in both directions, I appreciate that as well. You know, you die in one hit, they die in one hit, for the most part. I mean, there's bosses that take a little bit of opening up before they'll die, but it's the right idea anyway. But as I said, if maybe they borrowed a page from the Shadow of the Colossus book and the game was intended to be larger, I don't know. I don't think this is going to take me to where I want to be. Where on earth was that cliff? Was it up by the waterfall and I just freaking walked all the way down here for no reason? I'm pretty sure it's not over here, though. I'm just being thorough now. Alright, so this is going to actually require us to walk all the way back. Sorry. I can roll. Oh, wait. Hang on a sec. I didn't even notice that this was a cliff right here that I could climb. Maybe this is a shortcut. I'm going to spam A as if it makes me climb up the wall faster. So I'm kind of curious to hear what you guys think about the pacing and the length of the game. Did you find it to be kind of short? Oh, is this all this is? It's just a series of staircases that takes us from the bottom to the top. I bet that's what it is. Oh, it was right there. I was standing right by it. Wait, let's walk. Left doesn't do anything. Back doesn't do anything. Darn. Alright, so that's all it was, just a shortcut. I also was really thinking that it would be fantastic if there were more of those environmental puzzles. I mean, I know they're kind of silly in the scheme of things, but they do serve as a nice counterpoint to make the world feel a little bit more like there's stuff going on, even though I just said, like, you don't need that. I think you don't need it as far as combat, but it is nice that there's a few dynamic ways that you can engage in the game world. And I was thinking, like, what if they had a couple of the bosses that triggered each other? And I know they kind of went against that ethos, but for example, the dude that is at the top of the ice mountain that has the ice teeth, I was thinking, what if when you kill that thing, it starts the first fire in like a campfire in the center of that, and then you use that to trigger all the lanterns going all the way down, which eventually culminates in you killing the snake boss, the electric eel. So you would actually need to kill the other boss in order to get access to the flame, which then lights all the torches that carries you all the way around. I mean, the idea of it being like a big epic scope like that I find is really cool. Sort of in the same vein of something like how in Spelunky there's all these little, minute details that if you don't pick up the right item in the right place and then carry it to X place, then you won't see the other Y place, and then, it results in this feeling of like, oh, now that you understand it, all of these options open up that make it more exciting and more emergent in a way, even though it's kind of not emergent, it's still sort of linear. So it would have been cool if there were, like, some super secrets like that. Even though, like, Snake Boss wasn't a super secret at all, it was just another boss that you fight. It would be neat if there were maybe some optional bosses that required some out-of-the-box thinking. I'm sort of thinking also, like, the Final Fantasy VII, like, the weapons and all that, you might not even notice those bosses. You might not fight them, or see them all, at least. I kind of like that idea, that this seems like the kind of game where there's layers and layers and layers to uncover, and the idea of improving on it in that way seems really exciting to me. So, again, really not any real criticisms as far as super negative things to say at all. This is just stuff that would make it even better, but I loved it as it is. I just wish it was longer, like I said 100 times. So anyway, that's going to wrap us up for Titan Souls. We finished the game. I had a fun time. I hope you had a fun time watching. And I look forward to picking up the next of whatever we're going to do Let's Play series on. So I will see you on the next one. I hope you enjoyed it, and I hope you have a fantastic night as well. Talk to y'all later.